All right, let's jump into this WordSeek review. So I'm going to be checking this out. This is software that you are able to find missing queries on your website to optimize your content and boost site traffic. Something that I feel like I've thought of before, obviously not take action and go and hire developers and so forth, but I know that when I analyze when I log into Google Search Console and I'm looking at all the the queries and so forth, it can be pretty intimidating looking at the hundreds or even thousands of queries that you are getting impressions for, getting some clicks for, and then what to do with that information, right? So this tool is going to help us to take all that data and make it concise, and then make recommendations on what we should optimize, what we could create new pages for. And this is like a dream come true. So I'm hoping that this works, because this could be a very, very useful SEO tool that I would be very excited to use. So let's go check out the rest of the page. After creating awesome web content, you should be able to sit back and relax and get the site visitors, blah, 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 but then you just get crickets. But in reality, you can't attract an audience without answering their questions, and you certainly can't anticipate every question that they are asking, right? So that's where that Google Search Console information comes in. You've got these pages, and it's like, hey, you're actually ranking on page 4 for this, but you don't even mention this word in your, that's the gist of, and kind of the elementary entryway of using Google Search Console is, oh, okay, so I'm getting some impressions for this. I'm not optimized for this keyword. Let's go into that page and add this keyword as, an H2 and do a whole little couple paragraphs on that. And we might be able to boost ourselves up because Google already likes our content for that keyword, but we just need to optimize better, right? So this tool is going to help us do that like on steroids, basically. Okay. So alternatives to Ahrefs, SEMrush, Yoast. I don't think that this is going to be, I don't really like when they say things like that, because Ahrefs and SEMrush are just massive tools, multi-million-dollar level SEO tools that people are paying hundreds of dollars, between $100 and $300 a month for. So it's probably not really an alternative to that. I don't know if how much actual keyword research that you can do with this tool. It's going to be taking the data that Google already knows. We're going to integrate our Google Search Console to it. Okay. We're going to keep coming down here. What was that other tool that I reviewed a couple months ago? SE Crawl or something like that. It was another SEO tool that that was based on Google Search Console and could help you manage your websites and so forth. So this right here, I do like the way that this looks. It'll tell you the pages that you have optimized, the queries added, the new impressions, the new clicks, and the average position, and then we can run it. So it'll be cool. Let's go look at the pricing real quick. Looks like you have a license tier 1 at $49. You get 1 workspace, all features above included. And I don't know where they have plan, no codes. You must activate ability. Let's see right over here, SEO. So it doesn't really tell us. Analysis of your entire website, multiple URLs. I'm not seeing anywhere where they're putting a limit on here of pages, but I do have something to say about that before we get into showing you the demo of WordSeek. License tier 2, 10 workstations at $119 and unlimited workstations at $299. So if you're going to use this as an SEO and you're an agency and you want to use this as part of your strategy to improve your clients' SEO on their website, then you would obviously go with license tier 3. But if you're a solopreneur and you don't mind, I'm not sure about the workspaces, how many websites, I guess we'll be able to find that out. If this is basically a workspace per website, then that will tell you. Obviously, if you only want to use this for one website, then license tier 2 is fine. I will see if I can get the answer to that, right? As far as workspaces. We are over here. Charlie Day is the CTO. We do have a roadmap. We can go and open that up real quick and check it out. Looks interesting right over here. We have launched query extraction from Google Search Console. We have in-depth URL scraping. This would be understanding which queries are missing from your target URLs is essential to improving your SEO. WordSeek performs an extensive and accurate scrape of your target URLs, identifying the missing queries with ease. That would be super cool for it to just tell us, yeah, what's wrong? What do I need to add? Isn't that what we're all wondering when we're doing SEO on our sites? AI-powered data clustering. Our AI-driven algorithms cluster the extracted data into actionable insights, making it easier for your to optimize your content and improve. Okay, context-aware suggestions. Okay, so there's their roadmap. Those are the big things. It looks like they only have 3 big things on there right now. we have resources, feedback, and you can go to facts as well and look at the different facts and so forth. Okay, so come back over here. And I'm just going to keep scrolling down. And so I did want to say under the reviews, let's see right over here, I'm going to say find 1,000. Okay, so thanks for the feedback. Currently, we are limited to 1,000 pages per domain for now. We will be looking to increase the limit soon. Okay, so basically we need to be aware that if you're trying to get this for your e-commerce website and you have over 1,000 pages, then this just is, there's 1,000 max, right? It's only going to be able to crawl 1,000 pages. Also, even if you have a niche website now with AI, people are building, thousands of pages, talking about birds. And so basically, you need to be aware that you won't be able to maximize this tool yet. It does sound like they did get server overload and they are going to have to, and this is what's causing some of these bad reviews. So just so you know, that's what's causing all these bad reviews are mostly have to do with this one, a little buggy. This one said that the site was frozen and so forth. I'm still going to be looking into this, right, and giving it a chance because it definitely is very, very interesting. Let's go back up to the top. Let's go, and this is what the site kind of looks like over here. I kind of wanted to see, they do already have 12,000 visitors going right over here. They did launch, so that would probably be some of the traffic. I'm not sure if they were on AppSumo in June. Seems like a newer tool, so I'm not really sure if they were there or not, but it looks like they were already getting traffic and so forth anyways. But a very, very simple laid out website over here. I already signed up and I wanted to finish the setup process in front of you guys. So you just sign up real quick. I'm going to try out a free trial and just see if it's going to allow me to at least do enough to wet your whistle and explain and do a quick tutorial for you guys with this tool. So we are on WordSeek step 1 of 3, select your domain. I've only allowed one for now. So I'm going to say realistic pay, find the page you want to run WordSeek on. This will identify all the queries. I'm going to go with the whole thing. I only think there's only maybe 150 articles on this site, so it shouldn't have a hard time with that. We're going to run WordSeek right here. Don't hang around. This might take a few minutes to analyze all your pages. WordSeek is running all pages, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and we will email you your results, but they will also appear in your dashboard. Okay, so we're going to go close right here, and I'll be back when this is actually right over here, realisticpage.com. That's only a single page. So how do we run WordSeek for multiple pages? I don't want to run it for just the one page. I want to, oh, I see what I need to do. I don't have this under blog. I'm going to try this, but I'm not really sure it's going to work because we have our sitemap right there. I don't really think that that's going to work, but I'm going to go ahead and run it. I'm going to run another one. Let's just run. I'm going to run it for that. And this is what I'm not liking. If you have your blog or your website set up to where all of so basically your permalinks is the big issue. So I don't have my permalinks. I only have my permalinks set up like most people do, right? Where it's only the title of the article. I'm not able to look at all the articles at once. And we'll go right there. Okay, so I've already ran all of mine. So it's going to let us run 3 is what it looks like. So let's go over and look at, I also don't see that it is running like this job name. Okay, single page. It doesn't tell me what page we are looking at. So that's a little interesting. I'm just going to go and view this one right over here. Select a page to see results right here. No missing keywords found on this page. Okay, so it didn't work for that. Let's go and view this. Looks like this is the home page. So it is a little funky trying to get to where we can see, any suggestions. One missing query found for this page, keyword realisticpay.com. That is not a query that I would be trying to put in our content. So optimization suggestions, we have add content. You can increase the semantic depth of your page by adding missing queries to there. And missing queries, it's telling us to put where can I insert this onto the page. It wants us to put site:realisticpay.com. That, that is an SEO, search function in Google search field. So that does not make any sense either. So I guess last but not least, let's see if it is going to get this one over here in just a second. Okay, we are back, and I'm going to go and select this last page. This is the part that is just kind of confusing, guys, if I must say so myself. We have to go and select our page, but this one was at least an actual content page on our site. 25 an hour is how much a year. And no missing keywords found for this page. This means this page is already optimized for the keywords you are targeting. So I'm not really able to, to see much more on this page. Okay, so all right, so this is super annoying that they only gave me 3 opportunities right here. I absolutely don't like that, but you guys know how I roll. I'm not going to just say that this is bad software or anything like that. I'm not really feeling the greatest about this software, but I also have a feeling that this is capable and they are onto something. And I do think that this could be extremely valuable for us as well. So I kind of am like, what should I do right here? I usually don't like to buy a tool if I don't feel like I could get use out of it, and if it seems underdeveloped right now, which it does seem a little bit underdeveloped. But I'm going to go ahead and go purchase the software real quick so I can sign up my account, and I'll come right back so we can actually go and really take this for a proper test drive. I'll be right back. Okay, that literally took like 30 seconds. So I do like the way I actually deleted that old account, which was just a free, account that I was going to do a trial on. And then we are back in here. I just went ahead and purchased tier 1. So welcome to WordSeek, and you're going to push get started. You are going to need to connect your search console. I'm going to go ahead and connect that real quick, and they already have access. So I'm going to go ahead and push continue. It's going to bring this in right over here. I'm going to search for a site, and we're going to go back with the same site here, workspace name. I'm going to put realistic pay as the workspace name, and then we'll also test out our ability to, because we won't be able to add any more workspaces, but I'm wondering if if we can add more websites ever. Okay. So select the subdomain right here, and then select the page. So 12 perfect side hustles. Let's go check that one out. Select pages or run all pages. Oh, okay, so the run all pages feature is available when you pay for the software. And that is why I'm glad I went and purchased this, because I was like, if we have to do this for every single page, that is like ridiculous. Of course, it is the classic free trial. It was a terrible free trial. And it definitely was one of those things where if I was going to base my purchasing decision off of the free trial, I would not have purchased the software. And that's what these software companies need to realize, is that when they completely take everything away for a free trial, then they will not get conversions. People are not going to actually buy the software because they don't understand it. You pulled everything away. They're not excited about your software, which I didn't get excited at all. So software companies really need to understand, you need to give a true unlimited access for 3 days or 7 days, and then people can choose. If they can't live without it, they're going to buy your product. And so that's a little rant for me, but it's super annoying. And this is not the first company that's done this. Most of them do that. They dumb it down to the point where it's like, there's not even a point of checking out the software on the free trial, when they don't give you full access. Okay. So we have full access now, though. I went and did that, and I did that because I think I owe that to you guys doing this review. You guys deserve to see what it's going to be like if you purchase the software. So here we go. Enter your target URL. I'm going to say, run all pages for that. Boom. And I'm going to say close. So it is going to run the full site, 241 pages. I'm going to push pause, and I'll come back once that's going to probably take a really long time. But I'll come back in a minute when it hopefully runs all those pages. We'll be back. Okay, we're back. It's only been about 5 or 10 minutes, so not too bad. I actually thought it would take way longer than that for it to analyze. So that's pretty cool. You do get an email from this place called Baser Worksheet Results. And we can click on this, and it is going to give us like a spreadsheet of some sort. But it looks like it is a spreadsheet with columns, but it's actually a Google Doc. So that's it does say .csv, so kind of interesting there. But we'll come back in over here. You can see, and all you have to do is just push the refresh button over here. It says it's completed with the 241 pages. We'll push the view button, and maybe we can see select a page to see the results, or start with this one. So we can go down here and select from 240 pages right here. That's crazy. So I'm wondering where we can get that chart where it has the nice a chart that says what we've optimized and so forth. I'm not seeing that, but I am going to go ahead and just push this one right here. Select this one, missing query, optimization suggestions. Where are we at? So how to make money on YouTube, affiliate marketing. There's no missing query data, optimization suggestions. We don't have any. Okay, so there are some different things you can check right there. So that one is a no-go. Where do we go to move on to the next one? And I don't know why there would be a CSV file right here for just the one page. Okay. This will just open up that page. So I guess when we're done, we just click the X button there, and then we're back to the front page right over here. So I do think that they need some work with the user interface. Is just, it's not that friendly. I definitely think it has clean lines, and I think that part's fine, but the user experience and how we navigate through this, I'm not really a fan of. Okay, so I'm going to go back to view, and I don't know why it would say start with this one, latest job, because if we start with this one, it just takes us to the exact same one. So I don't like that. Okay, so let's go to this daycare one. Okay, so now we're talking, now we're cooking, because we have this post that is obviously doing something right, probably, because I don't really like the fact that the ones that's saying that we're fully optimized, well, I'm not getting any traffic to those ones, so I don't know how that's fully optimized, but it is based on Search Console, right? So if you're not getting impressions for a web page on your website, then you can't expect for this tool's only going to be able to do as much or as good as the Search Console information, right? So in other words, if you have a website that's ranking on page 50 or higher and it's getting absolutely no impressions whatsoever, then that basically tells us that that page is just not doing anything for you at all. You could literally, and if it's been over 6 months or a year, probably 12 months would be a good, then you could probably literally delete that page from your website, if that makes sense. When you pull up something like this in front of us and it has a ton of things that we can do to improve, that means that we are missing out on potential traffic, because this URL right here and this page is doing something right, but we have 40 missing queries found for this page. None of these right here are on our page about this, so it's giving us all of that information. We do have, we're getting clicks for this. How much do home daycare providers make? So if I copy this and we go and open this up right over here, I'm going to do a Control F and a Control V. This is not on our page on how much money do you make running a home daycare, right? So we have, this was published on December 15th, 2022. So we can definitely go and we have not updated this. Looks like we did update it a few days later right there, but we have some things that we could do to improve this. And that's what information this is giving us right now. So something I do like about this is that they need to, on the UI, let me see if I can kind of draw this out for us. I'm going to go to whiteboard. My Microsoft whiteboard is not loading, but essentially they need to tell us, hey, here's all the pages that have stuff found for it, and these are the ones that we recommend you focusing on. I thought that that's what it showed. Where is the page? I'm going to have to go back to AppSumo. I'm going to go back to WordSeek, pull this up, and go back into these images, right? So I'm not seeing performance data. This chart's gone. WordSeek, content strategy. I'm not seeing any of this right here. And then when we come down here, this right here, this chart, where is this chart right here? I'm not seeing the pages optimized, queries added. This is not what I'm seeing. And we need something like that that can help us with where we're at with the site. Okay. Optimization suggestions right over here. So generating some suggestions and clustering the data. This will take a minute. Okay, so maybe this is what that is. We will come back in just a sec. Okay, perfect. So looks like we have 8. I'm going to show all 8. And it's telling us that we have these missing queries right over here. But again, just some confusion for what we're supposed to do with this. I don't see tutorial videos, but we have missing query data right here. And then we also have missing queries right here. So it just, these two buttons up here don't make sense to me. And I'm looking at this from a beginner standpoint. Like if someone logs into this, like, does this make sense? And do they have a clear path to achieve what they're supposed to be able to achieve with this tool? And I don't think, I think that they have some room for improvement when it comes to the UI and the user interface or the user experience. Okay, so we have these missing queries. Home daycare salary. Where can I put this into the page? I'm going to click on that, and it's going to analyze again real quick. So it says it's finding places to insert your query. This will only take a minute. So apparently it's analyzing. It's got to have some algorithm to go to our web page and then analyze the text and tell us where we should actually insert it. Our engine has analyzed your page and found a couple places you can insert the query, home daycare salary. Click to copy and paste so you can add it to your CMS, but make sure to check the context. So click to view sentence on page, suggested text. So it says suggested original text is, in addition, home daycare's providers make an average of per child home daycare salary. This doesn't look right. Try another. Okay, so how would we do this? Click to view this on page. It's going to take us to the page, and this is where it's at. Okay, so it's automatically highlighted right here. I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to go to edit post. I'm not seeing that text. It's not, the copy paste is not working. So estimating how much you can make. Okay, so here is the paragraph right here, and it's wanting us to add home daycare salary right after per child. Home daycare salary, that's where we would add it, and then we would just push update, right? So it take a minute to kind of put it. It is kind of cool that it analyzed our content and told us where we could actually work that in. Obviously, this is going to take a really long time. Right over here, it's going to, so what I would recommend doing to use this properly is probably create a spreadsheet on the pages that you're going to actually go and try to optimize. That way you can kind of put the date that you optimized it and say, hey, I used WordSeek. And then you could, go and manage this, and then go back and audit it afterwards and see if, or a month later when the data is completely updated, and see like, hey, this one doesn't really have any suggestions because you fixed them all last month. But I can definitely see how this will take a while to actually run through all these different suggestions. Because remember, this is just that was just one missing query. Right here, I kind of don't like how this is, generating some suggestions in cluster. It should already have those for us. The 8 that it provided a minute ago, it should already have those for us. So it shouldn't have to refresh every time. We have FAQs right over here. So the video is getting kind of long. We're going to have to end it, but I am intrigued and I do want to test this out and look at more of these. So these is where you can add this onto a page. I do want to check for one more thing. At home daycare salary. I'm going to go back over here to missing data. And I want to look and see if at-home daycare salary is in here. Let's see right over here. So at-home daycare salary is right here. Okay, so we have 187 impressions, average position. So we're not on page 1. We're not getting any clicks from this, right? And so what we could do with this, I'm just going to do one last final thing, is what I would do if you want to do quicker than just using the optimization thing over here, is we could go CSV download. And we're going to download the CSV real quick. And this is what the CSV looks like. Let me pull it off my other screen over here. And we have our page. Remember, see, it's all the same page. So that's kind of cool. I think that this is something that you would use Surfer or Neuron Writer could, but it's definitely not going to pull in all this information right over here. So I don't really, this has a CSV of the entire thing, right? So right over here, this has 4,100 suggestions of the entire thing. Wow. So our spreadsheet's already created for us, right? So we could go right here and I can just say singing online. This is, wait, no, we don't want to go with singing online. We want to go with, we want to look for daycare. And this is the daycare post that we are working on right now. Obviously, there is potential. There's potential with this post right here. So I'm going to go all the way down. We have our work cut out for us for sure. So I'm going to go and highlight this and just highlight it a color. And then what we would do is you could actually take all of these keywords right here, and it's too many to do at once. I mean, that is just nuts that we have. Do we really have 400? How much money do you make running a daycare? We have 400 keywords that we potentially could add to our content. Obviously, we're going to be using Neuron Writer and so forth to really try to chip away at this, but it is organized in a way that we could go and start with just the ones that we know have impressions, right? So I'm going to come back to the top. I'm going to bold the top right over here, and then I'm going to do view, and we're going to freeze the top row. And this is the impressions. So really this isn't much about clicks. We do have some clicks coming in on stuff that's not even optimized, so that's cool. But impressions wise, I would copy all those keywords and then start chipping away at them. For example, the daycare one, let's go back to it. Go back to the daycare post, and all these ones that are getting impressions, maybe start with these first 100 keywords and try to work them in. They wouldn't show up if they didn't get at least one impression, but I would start with 100 and see if you can improve this post. So I do see the potential of this tool. I do think that they have a lot of work to do with the user experience and the UI. It's just way too simplistic, and I got confused along the way several times, and I think that that is reflective of the reviews that they're getting as well. They look like they're about a 3.5 right now, 3.4. Their launch is not destroyed, but they do definitely need to fix this stuff if they want to have a successful launch. And these next few reviews are really going to make and break them, I think, overall. And then right here, I wasn't able to see this screen right here again inside of the tool, and so that's another kind of complaint I have. I will go and do an optimization and a follow-up video for this since I did buy it. I think I'll probably hold on to this and give it a good true test run. I think that this is probably worth checking out. I do think that this is pretty dang cool, the fact that we were able to come in here and grab this and see all these keywords right at a glance within a click. And we can go, another thing, I wish that we could download this and only have the ones that it's going, showing us right here. So I would recommend probably trying to just copy this right here and copy those. And then I'm in my other screen right now, paste as values, and then you'd be able to do that. Didn't really work that well. So I wanted to see, because it looks like we're missing some things over here, right? On the left and right side. We really don't have any, that screen that I'm kind of looking for is not really there. So that is kind of one of the things. There isn't really anything in settings that we can really look at either. Looks like they do have a chat right over here. Send us a message, or we'll be back online tomorrow. So it doesn't look like, they're not on right now, but hopefully it's live tomorrow. So overall, this was a deep dive into WordSeek. I spent more time on it because it is an SEO tool that is Google Search Console related. I do think that there are some gems in here if you learn how to use the tool. I do think that they have a lot of work to do with the UI and the workflow process for new users. But overall, this might end up being a tool. I don't think that I've seen a tool that quite does this that fast and pulls up keywords that you potentially need to add to your content. Okay. So that's it for this review. If you guys want to go and pick up WordSeek, there'll be a link below, and I'll see you in the next video.